I think I figured out the secret to building guitars. I'm going to share that with you at the end of this video. These are my guitars. These are the first 4 guitars that I've ever made. And I'm going to present them to you in the order that I made them and tell a little story about each one. I fixed this up, I painted it, and the painting is the one thing I've never got fully right with this guitar. So I was very inexperienced when it came to using spray paints, and I was a little too impatient, resulting in paint that never fully cured. So it's a little bit tacky still to this. It actually doesn't feel tacky, but if you play it for a long time, your pants might rub off on it. As you can see here, I'll hold that up to the camera. You can see that's actually my jeans rubbing off. So this was my first guitar. I made this one back in 2017. I still feel like I just started building guitars. So this is my journey into that, and this is just the beginning. So 2017, I modified a SQUIER. This was inspired by these 2 humbuckers, which I saw on Amazon, and they were like 15 bucks, but they had rave reviews. So I was curious, and I bought them, or rather my wife bought them for me. I put them on my wish list, and she bought them for me. And then once I had them, I felt like I kind of had to build a guitar around them. But because they were so inexpensive, I didn't want to spend a fortune. Also because I was inexperienced. So I got all of my parts from Guitar Fetish. So this is a Guitar Fetish parts caster, if you will. I don't know. It turned out good. It plays decently. The tuners are not great. The pickups are okay, not great. It's really, really light. This guitar is like 2 pounds. Not literally, but maybe like 5 pounds. Tops. It's a basswood body with a veneer. It's more fun to play than I expected. And so, was it worth building this? Yes. It was a really good learning experience. Telecasters are very easy to build and a lot of fun. And this one I did in 2018. So it was like 1 guitar a year, and I thought that was going to be how I was going to do it. But then 2019 came around, and I sort of stepped it up. I decided I'm going to do an instrument every quarter. This Les Paul Jr. P90 guitar. It was a guitar kit that I got. It's from Saga. I got it off of Amazon. And this was a pain in my neck. That's all I can say. Putting this together was a bitch. Stupid things like banging the body against something outside before it was fully cured, so I got a ding in it, and then I had to repaint, and did that like 3-4 times. I had mishaps with tools that slipped and scratched up things. I tried to do a burst on it. It looked like crap, so that had to be fixed and all that stuff. So there was a lot of trial and error in the painting of this body, and eventually I just called it good. It looks okay, but it still has like several things wrong with it. Like you can see here, there's some dark blue from that burst that I did. Also several dings and stuff here. Besides the paint job, it sounds good. The P90 is really nice. It was really inexpensive, maybe $100 for this kit. When I put it together, I did have to shim the neck to make the frets work, and I think I overdid it a little bit. I'm not a scientific kind of guy, so I took an old business card, folded it in half, stuck it in there, and I think what I should have done was just cut it in half and just taken half of the business card and use that. So I might fix that, because I have adjusted the neck, I've adjusted the bridge as much as it will let me, and the action is still really high. But it's fun to play. That's the most important thing. as for upgrades, on this guitar, I upgraded the bridge because the one that came with the kit had a fault in it. One of the screws was not adjustable, so you can't adjust the intonation on it. What else did I change? I put a Graphtec tusk knot on it, and I put hip shot locking tuners on it. Oh yeah, and also a strap lock. Put that on too. So this could be a fun gigging guitar if I gigged. The fourth and final guitar I'm going to show you is another Strat. This was a kit I bought off of Amazon because it was so cheap I just couldn't not buy it. It was $59 plus 20 bucks shipping, so I guess 80 bucks. I did change quite a few things on this. I upgraded the tuners. They're not locking tuners, but they're Wilkinsons, so they're a little bit better than the no-name, not very good tuners that came with the kit. I also put a Graphtec nut on this one. I like those. They're very, very good. I changed out the whole pick guard and pickups. It came with a white preloaded pick guard of questionable quality, which I exchanged for an inexpensive Moon preloaded pickguard. The one thing I don't like about this kit is that it kind of has a little bit of a glue smell to it still, from the factory, I guess. So anyway, I put the new pickguard in there. It didn't quite fit, but I made it fit. No worries there. I also upgraded parts of the bridge, specifically the trem block. I put racing stripes on it, painted it blue and orange, and I did that because I plan to give this guitar to a friend. And this guy is, well, he likes blue and orange, so I made it blue and orange. This is by far the best guitar that I've built. Surprisingly, the neck came together really well. The setup was super fast and super easy. It doesn't have any dead spots. It's a Strat. I mean, what can I say? It's a Strat. So until the day comes where I become really good at this and someone actually wants to pay me real money for it, I'm just going to practice for myself and for my friends, lucky friends. Those were my first 4 guitar builds. It's been quite a journey. I've upgraded different things on each one. I've changed it up a little bit every time. Tried to learn different things. I started with a Strat 2 years ago. I did a Strat this summer. That's about it. I look forward to building more guitars and showing them to you and involving you in the journey of learning to build guitars by doing. There's so many other channels out there that are really great and you should follow them. They have lots of good advice. I don't have a lot of advice because I'm still learning, so you'll be learning with me. 4 guitars in, still very much a beginner. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and all those things. Hit that bell, all those things. Like, subscribe. Thank you. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I was promised I was going to share the secret to building guitars. It's not really that complicated. The secret is patience. Oh, you gotta be patient, especially when you're learning. There are gonna be mistakes. So many mistakes. Especially if you're like me. I'm a computer nerd, okay? I had to learn everything. I have never put together 2 pieces of wood. I've never soldered electronics. I've never done any of that stuff. Patience, that's the key.